Okay, we're going to talk about the instructional task, and basically what I'm going to do is go over the task itself and then over the rubrics and talk about a few key ideas to think about in each case. Now, as far as the big picture is concerned, think of these 5 things. What is your classroom environment like? How are you establishing and demonstrating that you have a good relationship with your students and that you have a good learning environment? How are you going to cognitively engage the students? Again, this is not just plain engagement, it's their actual thinking about the task. How are you going to deepen their learning? And then really, how are you going to reflect on what you did, what worked, what didn't, and why? Now, if we go with the instructional task, they have a little thing about what you should think about as well, and I highly recommend you thinking about this when you're writing and when you're planning, because there's some good tips. Same basic things that I just talked about, right? What kind of learning environment, what kind of learning tasks in this learning segment, how are you going to use student responses to build on their knowledge, deepen their understanding? How are you going to use the knowledge that you have about your students? Both their prior knowledge, you planned for this in the planning task, and their personal knowledge, really, community, cultural, and all that other stuff, assets. Plan for that, and this is again just basically you told them what you were going to do. This is you saying, this is what I did. And then finally, how are you going to use evidence from your instruction to examine and change your teaching practices